Hi, I'm Katie, the Book Lady, Advanced Team Leader with Usborne Books and More, and I want to share with you how I use some of these amazing books to supplement the homeschool math curriculum I use with my boys. First, I want to show you a couple I use for the preschool stage. These are awesome, big board books, super colorful, and as you can tell, their illustrations are adorable. Now this counting one, Count to 100, is great because there are pages like this that they can just camp on until they master their 40s if maybe they're struggling with it. I also love that the book asks other questions like which bird is highest in the tree? Who is the lowest? So it adds a little bit more interesting things than just counting. Next is probably one of my top 10 favorite books of all time, The Big Book of Numbers. This puts numbers into context for children. So there's the number 2, which can be twins or a pair or tandem. Number 4, there are 4 seasons in a year, 4 phases of the moon. So this really helps children connect numbers to their everyday lives. Now, getting a little bit older, if they're working on writing their numbers, I love to have my son stop his penmanship curriculum and do these number cards for a while. These are white plain cards. They come with a dry erase marker, and then you just erase with like a Kleenex. So you pull one out, maybe they're struggling with their 5s, and have them do the front and the back. Fun to do something different, fun, something to look at, to count, and to practice. This is one book that we're using a lot right now. This is the Lift the Flap First Math. I mean, who doesn't love a Lift the Flap book? One thing I love about this book is the number line at the bottom of every page. So if you're teaching 3 plus 1, have them go down to the 3, do 1 jump, 4, and they can check the answers themselves. Fantastic. So they lift the flap. Is 4 correct? Yes, it is 4. My son loves to do this all by himself. So we'll stay here until we master it and then move on to the next one, which adds up bigger numbers and so forth. You can see again, so colorful. Flaps are so much fun. It's just a nice break from the curriculum that we use every day. Now moving up, my middle schooler is doing this right now. Yes, of course, he saw this activity book and thought, this is too young for me. Okay, maybe so, but then that means you get it done quicker, right? So this is, just like it says, an activity book that they can use. There are stickers in here. Sometimes he uses the stickers, sometimes he doesn't bother with it, and that doesn't bother me. The main thing is that he is reading the instructions, okay? I found out when we started doing this that he likes to skip that, and that means he might make a mistake. He's memorized his math facts, his multiplication, his division. So really, a lot of these problems are easy, but if he doesn't read the directions, he doesn't get them right. So that's what we're practicing right now, reading the directions and doing the problem correctly. Now, this also helps him by working these problems and seeing how these might actually fit into his life when he's older. Last but not least, our puzzle pads. These are so fun. I love the size of them. They're great for travel because you can tear out these pages. There are a lot of games. Some are easy, some are just patterns, there's Sudoku in here, and but others, I mean, they get more complicated. So I like to tear these out maybe on a Friday and just hand them to my son to do as a fun little change up. One time he had to add up a bunch of numbers and then figure out which ones were divisible by 3. So that's a lot of math there. Also, there are answers in the back for us moms. Those are just a few of the resources that Usborne Books and More has for math. There's all kinds. I would love to help you find ones that would work for your children. You can see these and more at my website, www.katiesbookmark.com. Happy reading!